Hello, welcome to episode 6 of Enjoy the Journey with Arron Chambers. Hey, if you like my podcast, then you can do some things. You can like it, you can share it, you can subscribe to it. A lot of cool things happen as I get more subscribers. I think right now I'm sitting at 62 subscribers. My goal is 1,000 before the end of the year, and that'd be awesome. And you can help me with that if you like what you're hearing. You can do that. If you want to contact me, my contact information is all down in the notes of the podcast. And so I am getting ready to go to a wedding and thinking about love, thinking about marriage. And I want to give you some advice today. I do tons of marriage coaching. I work with about 2 to 4 couples a week. I also am a contributor for marriedpeople.org for their blog, and I'm also on their speaker list. And I'm excited to be partnered with them. But I do tons of marriage coaching, and I have some advice today for any couple that wants to make next week a great week in their marriage. I have the ABCD'S of how to do that, all right? So A, agenda. The first thing is agenda. Set your week up as a couple. A great way to do this is to sit down Sunday night after the kids go to bed and set a plan for the week. And the way we like to do it is I start with my wife and say, hey babe, what's your week look like? Make sure you get all the big rocks in first and hear what makes sure I know what's going on in her life this week, and make sure I'm helpful as she goes to work, and kids have to be different places. Make sure we're working as a team. But I start with her, and then we look at my planner and look at what I have going on. And we make sure that we have the big rocks in there, which is time for God, time for each other, time for ourselves, and then obviously time to work. But we plan out the week. That way, all week long, we're on the same agenda. We basically know all week long what we're doing, where the other person is, what's going on, and it helps us to work together. Helps to make sure that our expectations are aligned. So the A of the ABCDs is agenda. The B is Bible. Now, I don't know if you're a believer or not, but I'll tell you that having a faith in God, Jesus Christ, makes all the difference in the world when it comes to relationships. Because, like, for example, in our relationship, I love Rhonda as Christ loved the church. And we work together, and I try to honor her and make sure that I'm taking care of her spiritually, and we're taking care of each other spiritually. But when it comes to Bible, make sure you have time each week to go to worship together, pray together, maybe do devotions together. Just make God's Word a part of each week, and it can make your marriage so awesome this next week. C is chat. All right, so agenda, Bible, chat. All right, now chatting is, listen, guys use words like tools, and women tend to use words in a different way. The way I say it is, and these aren't exclusive in every case, but generally speaking, men use words like tools, and women tend to use words like accessories. And words for women tend to be intimacy and connection and feelings. And so I encourage couples each week to make time to chat. You turn off the phone, you be present in the moment, you give your spouse your attention and your focus. And guys, if you feel like you do not understand what your wife is saying, work at it. And if you do, you'll be an extraordinary blessing to your wife, and she'll brag about you. But one good thing, guys, one good thing you can do is just react to what you see and hear. If your wife looks upset, I can see that upsets you. What's going on? Ask questions, be interested. But chatting is an incredible art. It's a gift. It's a blessing. It takes work, but once you get it down, chatting each week can make the next week of your marriage extraordinary. All right? D, date night. All right? D, agenda, Bible, chat. The D of ABCDs is date night. Now, it doesn't have to be a night. It can be an afternoon. If you have little kids, it can be an hour while the kids are taking a nap. Just make sure there's time each week for you and your spouse to be together. You romanced each other when you were dating. You invested in each other. You connected emotionally. And what's sad for me is when couples stop trying to do that. They stop engaging. They stop falling in love after the marriage. They stop working at it. And one great thing, one big rock you should put in each and every week is a date night. And by that, it can be a date afternoon. It can be a date morning. Sometimes you maybe, as a parent of young kids, you maybe lock yourselves in a closet, whatever. But get some time by yourselves as a couple. My wife and I went out last night, and it's just an incredible opportunity to connect. I love her. I like her. I want to be with her. And keeping that fire going is crucial, all right? So the ABCDs. A is agenda. B, Bible. C is for chat. D is for date night. And there's an S, all right? I said ABCDs. There's an S All right, if you want next week to be a great week in your marriage, have sex. All right, and I encourage couples to go for twice a week. Twice a week. Now, it doesn't always have to be like you see in the movies. Well, actually, it's rarely like you see in the movies, but romance and fun. Make that connection. That connection is so crucial. I will tell you that when I see couples who are only having sex once a month, they're in big trouble. And listen, it's a ministry to each other. It's a blessing to each other. Read 1 Corinthians 7 and see God's perspective on intimacy in a marriage. But make sure that sexual connection, that intimacy, that warmness is present and vibrant and important. It's a priority in your relationship. It needs to be a priority in your relationship to have sex on a regular basis. And 2 weeks is a great place to start. And I will tell you guys, men, if you are on the same agenda, if you are in the Bible, if you are chatting with your wife, if you're having a date night, the sex will be even better. All right, there you go. Hey, thank you so much for checking out my podcast. Like I said, if you like it, share it, subscribe. That's an awesome thing you could do. Make some comments. Reach out to me. My contact information is in the notes below. And enjoy the journey. See ya. Remember who you are, too. All right? Remember who you are and enjoy the journey. Bye.